My name is Carmela Velarde. I'm the council member, one of the newer council members. And once a month we get to meet to train with the field, and specifically with the scholarship winners of our wonderful monthly scholarship that we're offering. And we're a growing group, right? We're a growing group, and there's lots to talk about as far as being focused on growing your team, growing your business, and really leading with a Million Mom movement, which is something so exciting that I'm privileged to talk about today. I do have some slides to share with you. I do see some of my council members that are also here. I see Taz Faria. There she is. Beautiful Taz. She always gives such great contributions with her recipes and videos onto our page. So follow her. She's wonderful. I see Naiva Flore, and she is a homeschooling mama of, I believe, 6. So she's out in Hawaii. She's one of our foundational group in the council. She does all of our social media, our web pages, and really, really important to take a look at what we have there if you've not already joined those groups, the official page, and I'll talk about it in the actual slides. She's the one who's in charge there, and she does a great job being so creative, sharing. Let me see. Do I see Rachel? Not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna get started sharing my screen. Does everyone see that? We're good? I believe. Can someone confirm that you could see the screen well? You can come off mute and confirm.
I can see it.
You can see it. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So here we go. We're here for the Business Power Hour. We do this monthly, and we have a growing group that's open now to the field to learn more about business tools, techniques that I can share about my personal experience, from my personal experience. A little bit about who I am. This is my story. Right here's my family, my husband of 21 years, and my 2 children. We're in Pennsylvania. I started in 2014 with Purium, and I started with a group of 6. You are off mute. Can you please mute out? Thank you. Oh. And basically when I had started, I was so inspired by our products. I was so inspired by what it can do for the body. And I was told by my sponsor to gather a group of friends to do this program with me. And it was a 10-day cleanse at the time. I was postpartum with my 2nd child. At that time, he was only 6.5 months old. And I was really excited to up-level my nutrition and feel different in my body. I was constantly traveling. Like it says here, I actually hit the rank of diamond while I was living in the Philippines. So yes, you can absolutely work from your phone wherever there's Wi-Fi. And it's one of those dream jobs where you're able to be a mom, be able to travel, work from the beach, work wherever you are, as long as you've got a willpower and you've got support. So that you definitely have. And so, yes, I was able to hit diamond while I was living in the Philippines. And I was so inspired. The very first convention that we had, I flew in and I met Dave Sandoval, I met Amy Benner, met Rodney. I was able to meet a lot of the leaders who are just so heart-centered. This company is what I've always been looking for. And I'll go into my story and my why a little bit later, but I moved back to New York City, which is where I was originally doing my wellness program, which I had a yoga studio and a wellness center for 7 years with my mom. I've been a holistic health counselor now for 18 years. And a licensed massage therapist, Reiki master, and prenatal yoga teacher. And lately I've been working specifically with the autistic, adults with autism, in an agency for the past 3 years. So I hit Green Diamond when I moved back. When I kept moving around the world, I kept ranking up, and it was really because I kept talking to people, telling them my story. And as you could see here, I did a before and after share just last month because I did a 30-day program and I continually do lifestyle transformation programs. I do one cleanse every 4 months. That's just my regimen. And I share it. I share my journey, and really your story is your business because you are a walking, talking billboard for our company. And it's really through that transformation that you can be very authentic with your share. So we are the Million Mom Movement. You, and all of us. We are all part of this movement. We need you. We need your voices. We need everybody here to take a stand. Take a stand for what? What is our mission? Our mission is to have 1,000 committed and dedicated families on our mission together with us in 100 communities to impact 10 families each. How do we get to million? Well, we have to be organized. And in order to be organized, we have to have a vehicle. Well, our vehicle is our gift card marketing system and our ability to take on coaching, be a coachable new brand partner, maybe a new scholarship recipient. You have to work together in a community and form a community. How are you going to share our beautiful movement if you're not seeing others in the community doing the same, right? So maybe you're going to create your own community. You're going to create the buzz in your community. And so this is our website. Please make a note of it if you've not been on it before. It's got amazing tips, recipes, blogs, our scholarship information. We have Facebook and Instagram pages, and we are focused on these 3 tenets, which are education, activism, and economic empowerment. So here tonight and once a month, we always want to focus on business. Why? Because in order to create the impact that we want to see in the world, the change that we know our society deeply requires of our movement, we know that there's so much toxicity in the foods. Because really what we're sharing as a mission is to eat cleaner, right? Less toxins, being aware and educate people about the toxicity of glyphosate and the detriment it does to your body, how it blocks your body's ability to absorb nutrition, and how it's connected to ADHD, autism, and a myriad of other health conditions that are deficiency syndromes, and how heavy metal, to detox it from the system, can really assist with so many of the issues that are around cancer prevention. Activism is really an organization component to our movement, and we have that. We have every single Friday, we meet with the leader of the council, which is, her name is Stephanie Dawn, and Rachel Quayle is the corporate assist to the Million Mom Movement. And there's also Jody Parker, which I did not yet mention. And we all have a real strong focus on building our own Purium businesses while at the same time being an army to lead the Million Mom Movement. And so we have, as many of you may know, some of you may not, some of you might be just getting to know what is the Million Mom Movement, but we do have 4 scholarships awarded monthly to support families in economic need. We are taking on this wonderful philanthropic offering, and we have about, I know last month was 54, so this month should be 58, but we have also included and stretched out our offering to 4 more additional scholarships. Amidst the Black Lives Matter movement, we're giving 4 additional scholarships for families with a diverse background, especially in the Black community, for this same scholarship. Now, what is it? You have to be in the US or Canada area, and you must desire mentorship. So it's not just receiving the what, right? It's not. We are here to help those be part of our movement. We need you to impact more people, to learn how these organic superfoods, how this lifestyle, how this way of being, and thinking about, and I'm going to go into mindset in a short bit, how we think of empowerment. How do we empower ourselves? It's through these wonderful self-love, self-transformation, nutritional programs. So what is it that we're offering you? $2,500 in retail Purium superfoods over a span of 6 months, plus the launch pack, plus a wellness assessment, and a business mentorship. So there's quite a lot we're offering you, really just because we want this movement to thrive. And so how do we lead, right? So many of you might be wondering, how do I lead, right? Well, like I showed you, become the product of the product. Share your transformational before and after pictures. Share your story. Maybe it might be that you've had migraines your whole life and you found a program that alkalines your blood pH. It reduces inflammation in the body and your migraines went away simply by using X, Y, and Z. That's a testimonial. That's a story. You have to become a product of the product because we're essentially a product-driven company with services as well, such as health coaching and business coaching. So be movement focused. So it's a notch higher than being business focused. Why? Because business focus is definitely the vehicle. It's the way we get from point A to point B to achieve income. But being movement focused is attaching the heart-centered reason why Purium for you. And I know that there's so many ways that we can connect with our mission and our 3 pillars, either through nutrition, through economic sovereignty, or through planetary and environmental stewardship. And those 3 ways, you can really connect with others and see where their heart might lay and start to talk about it. And the 3rd one here is turn parent talk into action. So that's what's a movement. We are talking, but we're getting into action. This is so important because many of us feel something. We might feel disgruntled or triggered by all the politics that are happening in our world. But what are you doing about it? Are you becoming a part of the solution? This is a really big part of being a movement-oriented person. Turn the parent talk. Many of you are just speaking about health, weight, how nutrition changes your family, so many things parents talk about. Turn it into sharing our solution through our phone app, through a video, through something, a connect call. So I'll go into that shortly. Start by becoming an educator to draw out people to become activists. Now, how do you do that? Well, talk about something like the topic of glyphosate. We're very, very passionate in Purium about the detoxification of glyphosate and what our biomimetic product can do for the gut microbiome. So you can ask someone if you've ever heard of glyphosate, or, you know, have you ever had any digestive issues? And here's a really great tool that I use for network marketing. It's called Ford. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. These are conversation topic categories. So when you talk to new people and you want to turn this parent talk into focused coaching, yes, you're going to become a coach. You might become a health coach because you love the product so much. You're going to walk people through these 10-day transformations, these 30-day transformations, these 4-4 programs on your own. And you're going to lead a team that does that. So you might want to start the conversation by, well, what is your family like? How's your family doing? Are they all well? And occupation. How are you doing in COVID with your career? How is your job doing? Are you still working? All kinds of questions. Recreation is what do you like to do in your pastime? What would you like to do if you had all the money that you needed? What would you like? Where would you like to go on vacation? And then D is for dreams. How many times does anyone even talk about dreams or what their dreams might be? Maybe it might be to start a nonprofit for saving the whales, whatever it might be. You know, it's a kind conversation, because in order to get to a pain point, right, where someone is divulging pretty personal information, you have to ask them questions. And then from there, you're able to provide solutions where we can provide our business opportunity or our health upgrade opportunities as well. So you can share that we have a community Zoom every Friday. It's called Fierce Friday. You can empower them with more tools to research. So for instance, the Million Mom Movement official Facebook page, the Instagram page, and share with them our community, the love we have for sharing documents and articles that talk about what's currently going on with, you know, Canada right now, them pulling back on oats, the spray of glyphosate. That's really powerful to know that there are people taking a stand now in major agricultural Of course, Canada, right? not always the United States. So then you want to also host regular events online or kid-friendly healthy happy hours, gathering and sampling. So of course, when social distancing is not so much of an issue, I mean, this is a way that I grew my personal business, was events. I always love to have people in my home trying my products and sharing with them my love for what it does for my family, because my children, who are 7 and 9 years old now, they absolutely have grown up to these Purium superfoods. So now there are 3 specific areas that we're going to talk about tonight, and specific to this Business Power Hour. And the first one is mindset mastery. So this is the industry of network marketing. If you've never been a part of it, there's certain training that you're going to see that is pretty much across the board. And our company and our products are unique to our company. But the industry and the kind of training that goes into it, we really talk about how are we going to get out of our own way, right? This is the coaching process. How are we going to get out of our own way in order to ascend to a rank that would make us comfortable in our economic sovereignty, our freedom, right? What rank would that be? So you might need to get uncomfortable in order to get there. That's personal growth. And so there's 2 different ways of looking at it, where there's a scarcity mindset and then there is an abundance mindset. And when you think about a scarcity mindset, there are people who focus unconsciously on the negative things of life. You know, the glass is half empty mindset. So there's not enough. There's the industry of health and wellness is saturated. Why should I be a part of this company, Purium? There's actually 2 forms of scarcity, and it's where one side, people protect themselves, so they hide. They may not even, they will just go inward and they won't speak about what it is that is the reason why they won't join you, or maybe why they won't introduce new people to their upline, right? There's reasons that blocks them. And the scarcity mindset of that is that they're so comfortable, they're scared to open up and grow through communication. And leadership growth really requires you to communicate with a lot of people. And everyone has a different style of it, but it is important. And then the second way of thinking of scarcity is where you seek to constantly fill voids, but you're not actually addressing an issue. So for instance, it's a experiential thing where I would coach someone and you know, they would never be able to fully bring in a partner, but they'll bring in a customer. Now, what is the issue there? It's that they're so product driven, but they don't believe in the business. So they won't break through to bring in a partner, but they'll bring in customers for product. So what does that mean? It means that they're so confident in the products. How, as a coach, to help you to get out of this mindset of scarcity, can we break through to build and expand? Maybe you don't believe that you deserve it. Maybe you don't believe you can do it, that you can build an empire. You can earn six figures through a network marketing company by your phone. So these are the things that you want to get out of. And then the abundance mindset is the gratitude, right? Fear versus gratitude. And gratitude is where it all begins. If you start your day with gratitude, you're going to attract that which you put out. It's energy. It's understanding the reciprocity of life, the importance of what you put out there, meaning positive energy, attraction marketing. If you want to attract some good people who will love what we have, then be that kind of billboard. Be a positive person on social media, sharing good things. Take away all the negative things that you're sharing and focus on, because you are a brand for a company that upholds really beautiful pillars for future sovereignty, to change, right? Grow, personal growth. So they also focus on leading from the front. So not looking backwards to see who's close enough to catch up. No, you're just minding your own business, treating it like a business, and you'll get paid like a business. So what is this concept of economic sovereignty and empowerment? I keep talking about sovereignty. And we're sovereign, meaning free, in our ability to financially take care of ourselves and our family. Who wouldn't want that? Who doesn't wish that that's the state of your family? Who doesn't want maybe a better house where it's not in a bad neighborhood, where you don't feel unsafe to take out your children for a walk, or maybe have a park nearby that's safe enough to have them run outside after dinner every night. Or maybe in a school district, you'd like to be in a better school district. Or maybe you need a car that actually fits everyone, that your tires are not going to fall off. Who doesn't need the basics in life and would love some more? And the ones who want some more, what do you want more of? Is it just money, or is it a dream? And often when people have, you know, their needs met, their needs not met, we don't think this is very attainable. But what we have here is true empowerment. This is a true opportunity. This is where, if you just get to work, follow the system, train with us, use the vehicle as a system, just like I did, just like many other leaders that are diamond and higher, how are they building their business? Now it starts with this. This is the economic training through network marketing that's very important. You're going to hear this time and again, to find your why. What is your why? So the why is the reason it would take for me to, you know, save my child from a burning building, right? The child is my why, because whatever it takes, if I burn myself, I'm going to save them, because you know what's most important is that child depends on me, and your dreams depend on you. Well, who is going to service that dream but you? You need to find what's your engine, what drives you in this life. We have a short lifespan, shorter than we ever have. Yes, we're going to outlive our parents. Our parents' generation will have outlived our lifespan due to what? Toxicity in the food. So, as well as medicine that's really wrong, faulty. So think about it. We have an answer to that. We have something where we can truly tug at people's heartstrings and ask them, well, what do you care about? What is so important to you? And your why might be, I really want to pay for my daughter to go to the best college possible, so I'm building this business. Or I really want to bring home my husband because his father passed when he was 12, and I want him to have the opportunity to raise his children. And that's actually my why. And I have been able to do that, thank God. So my husband's a stay-at-home dad, and I love him so much for it. I wanted to offer him that. My husband used to be a DJ and music producer and art director, and he's retired now. So it's really wonderful to have this kind of business. And my why, I cry when I talk about it, because I'm like, I can't believe I did it. It's just it's an amazing miracle to have this to offer others who might want something as well. So these are the 4 different social media outlets, right? And attraction marketing is not selling, it's attracting. Very, very different. And I always tell people, Purium is a different kind of network marketing company where we're selling a dream. Yes, it's to be healthy and wealthy. And when you share versus selling, it's educational. We can't sell this lifestyle. We have to inspire and educate people about what this lifestyle can do, and then they make the decision. So how do they make the decision? It takes tools. It takes education. So how are you going to learn those tools and education? It's from your direct sponsor. It's from your direct upline mentor. So be coachable. I beg you, anything, but this specifically is to be coachable. If you want something badly enough and this business is for you, then learn the ways the people who have had success have done it. And basically, there's a problem and solution. Problem, solution. Think about it. If you're on social media and you want to share with somebody that, you know, I personally had COVID, okay? So I had COVID in March. I was out with my autism agency, and I was in everyone's home. I was out in the field and touching everything, and I caught it. And I was able to let it go and heal it. So I have a really strong passion to help people who feel like they might have it or they already have been diagnosed with it. So problem, solution. What do we have? We have a whole immune support pack. We have a lifestyle that will prevent your immune system to break down, and it will be the strongest possible for any kind of viruses, not just the COVID, moving forward. So use these tools, use these YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, get social. The only way people are going to know about what we have, that you've launched your business, is to get an account. I know, get out of your own way if you have to. Some people just don't want a Facebook account, but maybe now you have a reason to get on social media. Maybe because you have a message to share with the world. Maybe you have a reason to share your positivity. You have this vehicle that can change people's lives. So the second part of our training is about the action plan. What do we do? So we have this wonderful opportunity every month, the beginning of every month, to do what's called an action plan. And there is a back office training called I Learn. It's a wonderful, wow, super stealth, built out training system with modules. And these modules are very definitive in how they, we as a company, have as tools to educate other people. So for instance, there's the ultimate lifestyle transformation, and then there are all these tools for you to be able to share and educate people about it. So you can learn about it without even having to do it. And that's the beauty, right? It's not that we have to know everything. And these goals that we put into the action plan this action plan is in the getting started module that you're gonna do with your upline sponsor, and make sure you do the whole thing with them. And there's something called the fast start, and it's been transforming people's businesses, helping people to rank advanced super, super quick. And there's something called the ultimate business transformation as well. And that ultimate business transformation, I have seen in my own team, people fly through the ranks, rank fast, and ignorance on fire. Now, the thing is, without you penning your needs, your desires, journaling, in other words, the power of journaling, this is what an action plan is. With your upline sponsor, you're going to talk about what are your goals. You're going to be talking about what is your vision of yourself as a leader so that you can create a campaign for the month ahead. You're going to be talking about your accountability with your upline. I'm going to be talking, to you every day, or I'm going to share with my numbers every night before I sleep to make sure I'm pacing myself to rank to executive this month, right? 6,000 points and having group volume. So what do you want to be known for? See, this is the fun part. You get to brand yourself with your upline and have them help you. And to become the brand people know, like, and trust. It's a goal, right? That's how we get sales. Sales are actually because people are familiar with you, so they trust you and they like you. So if you put something up on social media, you send people a text, you send them an email, they're gonna actually open it and look at it. Well, who do you have to become, if you're not already, to be known, liked, and trusted? Maybe people don't know you as somebody who is a wellness expert. Well, then interview your wellness expert on Facebook or Instagram Live. Do that, and then all of a sudden, you're now being recognized by your community as somebody who cares to share this, and you're now partnered with a company that is full of experts. Okay, so how do we work in partnership? I love this. I broke this down with my team, and I've been flying through this, and I love it. My team has been really embracing these concepts because it's simplified coaching, right? When you first start with your business, what do you do? How do you work? How do you grow? How do you make money? Well, your upline sponsor will do that action plan, do the getting started module, right? And then you're going to start, maybe you came in already with a three-way connect call. Maybe that was your very first exposure to Purium, was that three-way call where your upline or your sponsor introduced you to their mentor and let them do all the talking. And then you got to see their partnership. And that is what is a three-way connect call. The edification process is where you're able to show our duplication process, which means, how am I, without any information yet, going to sell a product without knowing it myself or having even tried it? How? How am I going to do that? Well, you connect somebody, your friend or family, to the expert who's your partner, and they can do all the explaining. And you can defer saying, I'm brand new, I'm excited to try this, and I'd love for you to do it with me. Can you please get on a call so we can learn together and do this together? I'd love to do this business together. I know we'd be able to rock it together. And so you could do a Zoom. I think a Zoom or FaceTime is even a better way to gain access to one-on-one. The closer belly to belly that you can be with people when you share these tools and opportunities and connects, the better. The monthly plan action plan is very, very important. You get to mastermind with your upline. And then there's a working Zoom and list follow-up. So what is this? Some teams might not call it this, but I call it this because I've had times where I brought somebody in and then they get stuck. They don't bring me anybody new. They're not growing. And I said, well, what can I do? Let's get on a working Zoom. So in the action plan, and you could see it in this last slide, there's a list. You see my list of brand partners and customers. So here, you're going to be working your list in the working Zoom. You're going to go through the list of people and say, well, I think this person would be amazing for Purium, and this is the reason why. And you're going to just be talking to your partner so that they're the soundboard. Now, as you do that, you're explaining to them exactly what your approach will be for this new person, because that your partner doesn't know them. But if you explain to your partner why it is that they should know, then you're actually drawing out the information from your new prospect, your new brand partner, so that they come up with the information so that they can make the approach. Very important. Okay, so there is a third component, which is, oh, sorry, I want to actually go backwards. There are some tools that I did not get to mention. So I did mention the I Learn, but then I need everyone to know that they should text message the word Purium, P-U-R-I-U-M, to the number 55678. What is this? This is a text message service for corporate announcements about all of our Zooms and calls that are training free for you. So it's a very important way to plug in. Plugging in is essential. Why? Because it's our university, it's our training. If you're going to be earning, you can't just become a doctor with any kind of training. You can't do massage therapy with any kind of training. You need to educate yourself. Everything requires education. This is not unlike those things. So there's also the Purium app. So make sure you download that. If you have the launch pack or the scholarship, you have it for free. So go to the App Store and search Purium, and it's Purium Business. Now, when you get there, you want to favorite some of the videos that are really important for you to share out. Like I suggest the Biomedic video product or business side as well, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which is something I really lean on sharing with most people. And then I do Farm to Family. Farm to Family is very important. It's a short documentary of our company. The Million Mom Movement video, favorite that. And then go through the rest. You have to know your tools. If you don't know your tools, you can't really work to share. And then our Zooms. So we have Zooms 3 days a week. We have Zooms that start at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for half an hour. And so those Zooms are really, really important. Put it on your calendar, make sure you're there and taking notes. And if you don't make it, then there's a module in the back office I Learn section called Zooms, and you can play it back. It's not immediate. It might be like 2 days when they upload it, but soon enough, you'll be able to keep up to date. The first Zoom on Monday, very, very important. It's the all field Zoom hosted by the Crowns that are the field advisory board, and their success stories in the company, relevant to any bonus structures that are like new and popping, and what are people doing to have success on the field? What are real, true stories? Great to listen, super inspiring, great way to start your week. Second Zoom on Tuesday is same time, and it's 1 hour long, I believe, or 45 minutes, and it's by a third-party business coach. You get free help, you get free business coaching. Free business coaching just like this, but actually a lot more in depth, and it's weekly. And this third-party coach is a master coach, and she takes our vehicle and shares with us seasonal methods, strategies of earning bigger and how to use it to our advantage. The third Zoom on Wednesday, that is the Meet the Owners Lifestyle Zoom with Dave and Amy. That means you get to share our owners and the formulator, the co-founders with your new prospects. That's open to all. That's the one Zoom that's open to all. The other two are brand partner focused, business focused. The Wednesday Zoom is product focused. So you get to learn and explore the benefits of these different herbology products, the formulation, maybe what David did to create it. It's wonderful information. Okay. And then there's some Facebook pages, right? So like I said, the Million Mom Movement official page and the group. We have a group and an official page. Please go onto both. Then there's Purium Tribe. That's a really great way to just connect. There's rank advancements and all kinds of corporate information that you'd like to be a part of. You'd want to get on there. Purium Nursing Expectant and Postpartum Mama group on Facebook. Okay, so we're the Million Mom Movement. You likely have people who are moms or about to be a mom, postpartum moms, and nursing moms. And they would want to know more in-depth information about how our nutritional plans can help and be modified for them. And you'll get a whole community of support. Okay, so let's now move on to the third and last section, self-development. So just this triangle, right? What I want to say about this is your paycheck is directly connected to your self-development. So self-development, self-mastery, right? Self-transformation, self-love, self-awareness, right? So if you're going to be a leader to your team, your tribe, you're going to create a tribe in order to grow a business. How do you create a tribe? You're going to want to be someone who someone wants to follow. So yes, you're going to want to take on reading new books. And I'm going to have a whole list of books that I'm going to share with you in a bit, a whole list of videos that I have to share with you as well. And we're constantly learning. Feeling like you don't know enough is actually a good thing because there's not enough time in the world to take on the amount of information that people have out there. But you know what we have? Be an expert connector to our resources. So how are you going to be an expert at that? You get out of your own way. Because remember, guys, this is not about you. You're going to be service. You're in service to the people who are transforming. But first, it starts with you. So that self-mastery is so important because you got to get out of your own way and you got to be coachable with your upline. You got to do the do's of being a successful brand partner and you will be successful. Okay, so here are some of my tips and tools. I love, and I've read all of these books and multiple times. And not only that, I've gifted some of them to my team who've then learned how to gift it to others. And the reason why is because they're absolutely like, this is industry kind of basic information where if you're brand new to see the first year in network marketing, that was my first book in network marketing. I read John Maxwell before because I own my own business and I had read his books and the many business books that he has, but he also has a leadership team. Bob Heilig is another great one that I go to that I follow and train with occasionally. Building an Empire. So these are really great if you want to just write them down or take a screenshot. I highly recommend at some point to take a look on Amazon and buy them. The Compound Effect. This is one of my favorites. Darren Hardy. And really what it is, it's about, it's really about how everything in life is energy and it flows according to where you put focus. So you're compounding your life to be an expert in something. So why not, likely if you're a part of Purium, health and wellness is a very important part of your life. And why? Develop your why, work with our vehicle, and start to really go into your own self-development and study. Think and Grow Rich is a really great book. Oh my goodness, I don't know how many millions it's sold, but Napoleon Hill. This is an old classic. Really, really important to just delve into the classics. How to win friends and influence people. My dad even taught me this and gave this to me, I think out of college. And Dale Carnegie writes so well and really, it's, really simplified. But really what we're doing is we want to grow and influence with our brand. We want to create now Jordan Adler's book, The Beach Money, the residual income. And that residual income is where we built leaders. So if you want to be the leader of leaders, you need to learn how to best become a leader. And if you feel really confident that your voice and your training, your ability to say yes, 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 until you feel confident in your leadership style, then people will follow you. People will follow those who have clearly done the work to get where they are, and that they have tools and resources to help them get where they need to go. Because remember, people follow people who they believe will get them to where they need to go. So trust is a really big component. So personal development is huge. It's a really, really big component. Okay. So this is the stuff that, this is my team actually. My direct upline crown is Cindy Kelly. And we have a leadership group that is so beautiful. And I thrive with them. But these important soft skills, I just wanted to chat about because we're talking about leadership. And I want us all to grow here tonight a little bit more in our leadership skills, because some of these skills can't be measured, but they're very crucial to building relationships. And like I said, the person who's known, liked, and trusted, that's a really important part of your business. The trust is a big part. And so the verbal and written communication, right? You're going to be sending out maybe team group thread messages, informing people of what is going on. Do you do that already? Well, aspire to do that, because once you build a team, you're going to keep everybody informed and in the loop. You're going to be that person that they look to for what's next. What do we do? The second part is teamwork. You have to foster teamwork with others. Well, I've lately been hosting a Zoom every Saturday for my tribe to meet the tribe and get testimonials from my tribe. No business pressure or anything like that. It's just to meet and greet and get testimonials so people can make an educated decision. Let them make their decision, but form team with people who are cross-line in your team. That's really an important component, I think, for my team growth. And I want to just share that a little bit with you. Adaptability. So as we have a new bonus structure, right? The UBT came on and swept our company. What a sweep it did. So many crown rank advancements, colored diamonds, amazing growth. And it's really the leader's ability to adapt to what changes we have and teach it. Be the ones to be the leaders, to share it, do it yourself. Don't just point and tell people go there. You do it and you show them the way. That's another thing, to be adaptable, because you're going to get all different types of people. Oh, this is a really important tip in my opinion, is that meet people where they're at. Don't have the premeditated idea of what they should do and would do. You will get people from all walks of life, but my top leaders, it took them time to grow. It took them years, actually. I've been a part of the company for 6 years, so some of them, you know, their buds grew in about 3 years. And you don't know where they are until you just water them. Keep watering your seeds and making sure that you as a leader, with your soft skills of problem solving, critical thinking, ways that you're showing up as a leader for your team, because people are watching you. They're watching your growth. The more you grow personally, you're going to grow a team. Okay, so I'm going to share with you now a short video that I hope will inspire. It inspired me. I think it was connected to the Million Mom movement, and we are all network marketers, and it might be the industry, you know, there might be a lot of people thinking negatively about the industry, but I personally love it. I have owned my own business for 7 years. I've been an independent contractor where I've worked time for dollars for so long, and I'm tired of it. I want more. I expanded my vision, and I know we have a better opportunity than these other ways. And so that's what a better way is about.
I grew up in Nigeria in a city called Kano.
It was Phoenix, Arizona. I can remember like it's yesterday. It was 7th Street and Camelback.
My whole life spent it there, and it was beautiful, green. I remember sitting outside every night thinking there should be something better than the small community that I'm in. I didn't know we were broke or poor or whatever you want to call it until one day we were playing at the amusement park, and I wanted to play some more, and my mom said, we don't have the money for that. And that's when it hit me that we don't have as much as other people do. And that's the moment I realized I want more. I want to see my mom happy. I don't want her to work 2 jobs.
There was a point where my mom and dad, they took us to the grocery store that day to go and not buy food like a regular family would, but we actually went there to panhandle. actually beg for money. Remember, a guy giving us $100. I thought we were going to get like, we're going to have food in the fridge and the cabinet. And, I get home, the house is a wreck. I remember opening up the fridge, and I could never, forget that day when I opened it up and there was nothing in there. And, I was thinking to myself, at that moment, I was like, Mom, Dad, you guys promised this time that you're going to buy food for the house. I remember just sitting on the ground and, just starving.
They said, you don't think like we do. Everybody's thinking, how many kids am I going to have? And, where am I going to live? I was thinking, I want to be like Tony Robbins and Les Brown. That's what I want to be like. Then moved here about 6 years ago to Canada. My first job was door-to-door selling knives because we were so hungry to do stuff, and I was doing really well. And then he calls me on Facebook. We meet on Facebook, and he says, well, if you're doing door-to-door, why don't you try network marketing? I was so excited. I said, I can do this from home. I can make money without having to travel back and forth. I quit my job right away there, door-to-door. Even before I sold my jewelry to get in, I had no money. And then I realized, hey, there is a better way. There is something out there that is helping people. And it just changed for me right there and then.
We're so thankful too, because, not just us, it's our team, people all over the world, that are making those, type of incomes. And that's how we got to the ability to make the type of income that we're making. I just see that it's the ability for somebody to go out there and get the lowest cost of entry to start your own business, to find out what you really have inside of you. It gives anybody the ability or a chance to go out there and make a type of income, but not just the income. It's not just money here. It's really the freedom you get with it.
And in network marketing, when you win, it's because your team is winning. It felt so good to get paid what you're worth. It felt so good because we worked so hard. I am Amani Zane McDermott. I am a leader. I am a mom. I am a mentor. And I am a network marketing professional.
I am Joseph McDermott. I am a leader. I am a motivator. I am a husband. And I'm a network marketing professional. Ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you
is that you decide to become a network marketing professional and decide to go pro.
Because it's a stone cold fact that we have a better way.
Now let's go tell the world.
Wow. So I got a little teary there. How powerful, right, was that? Network marketing is a better way. I know firsthand from working many different types of background jobs, and yeah, it's powerful to be paid what you're worth for your work efforts. And so I'm going to leave you with these tips, and then I'm going to open it up to the field after that. So some of the things that I thought that you should take away tonight, is to take full responsibility of your business, right? Treat it like a business. Treat your business like a business. It will pay you out like a business. That just leads right into the second. Detach yourself emotionally from outcomes. Why? Because we have a gift. And our gift may not be for everybody, and that's okay. We're not asking, we're giving. And if we give from our heart and we know what we have is so important, then we're not going to worry about the no's. Actually, the no's are just a signal to you that you're doing some work. If you're not getting any no's, you're not working, quite honestly. Very, very important. Number 4 is be coachable and hungry to learn. My direct mentor who started me out with network marketing 7 years ago from another network marketing company, it's not my first, said to me, if you have these 2 important things, you're going to make it, and you have them. So I want you to run. She said, you're coachable and you have a burning desire to change your current life situation. At that time, I did not want to work for anybody. I was tired of it. I was tired of owning my own brick and mortar. I was just done. I was like, I'm a mom of 2. I need to figure this out. I need to be home for my kids. I want to, end result, own my own home and bring my husband home on my own terms. 5, be authentic, passionate, and hold a strong posture. So those that have more success have a stronger posture. They're more authentic because they're able to get out of their own way and share their story more often than others. Success leaves clues. If people are successful, it's because they're showing up in a way where they're memorable and people can't say no anymore. And 6 is become the activist that this world needs and lead with the end game and the movement. So, yeah, I really want to leave you with those things and stop my share. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. And now I'd really, really love to hear from you, who out there is loving the Million Mom movement, whose lives has it changed, some of the recipients that are here. I'd love to hear your voice. That's what we're here for. We've got about 30 minutes, guys. I wanted to whiz through this so that we could talk. So here we are. Open the mic whenever you'd like. Should I start, Rachel, with some housekeeping? I know that you had something to say before we started, but we were not able to get to that. So maybe I can introduce Rachel Creel.
Yeah, hi everyone. I just wanted to say thank you, Carmela. That was amazing. I've learned so much in just this short amount of time. That was, oh wow, so moving. So thank you. To all the recipients that I just want to share that the new process, if you want to place your next order, is to place it through me. So if you can email me, support@millionmommovement.info. So that's the newest way that we want, because our customer service right now is just getting inundated with calls, and sometimes you can't get through and you get frustrated and then you miss a month. So we don't want that to happen. So for now, I'm going to be your best point of contact. So email me. If I don't respond to your email, you can message us on our Million Mom official FB group page, and somebody will definitely share your message with me. So note that. Also, it is a 6-month scholarship, and your scholarship starts from your first order. So if you feel like, oh, I have too much product, I don't want to place an order, you're unfortunately going to miss out on that month. So even if you are overloaded with product and you feel like you already have too much, please post your next, or email me your next order, or you may not get that order. So those were the 2 top things that I wanted to share. Carmela was wonderful in covering how to apply and all of that information, so I don't really need to talk about that. Those were just the 2 main points that I wanted to talk about. And yeah, and so up to date, we have given away $150,000 in superfoods. So share with your friends, share with people that you know would benefit, and you know, reach out to any one of us, and if you need to speak to me, one of these council members will definitely let me know if I'm not available. So back to you, Carmela.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for all you do in organizing us as the council to get more done, to expand our mission. Thank you. So please come up.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
sorry, can I jump in a sec?
Absolutely.
Hi, Carmela, amazing job. That was so good. I just want to make sure from Rachel, oh, hi everybody, I'm Jody Parker, I'm one of the council members, that we are going to have access to, oops, you still there? Did I just lose you? Sorry, my phone battery just went low for a moment. That we're going to have access to this call, and I'm wondering, is it going to go in iLearn? Is it going to go on the MMM YouTube channel? I would love to know where to find this, because amazing job. And I'm sitting here with Kimberly Sanders. Say hi.
Hi, we're loving it. Thank you.
And she said, and we're like, this call's amazing. We love this call. We have to share it with everybody. So we would love to know where to find it afterwards.
Yes, so all of these videos, it may take me a couple of days, it may take me till next week, but I do post them on our YouTube channel, so you can find all of our different playlists there, and they're organized according to the type of call. Like First Fridays has a playlist. This one I just started, since this is what, our third call. I've started a playlist, so you can find them on YouTube. For a quick link share, but they are also in iLearn now under the Million Mom Movement module. And I've created this this module in that module. So you can just go ahead and find, and it'll actually link you back to our YouTube channel.
Great question, Jody. Yeah, thank you. Anyone else like to share, ask any questions?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Carmela. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for the invite. I have to agree with everyone else. Absolutely amazing. So good to be here. And I'm just learning so much. I need to get working on my Facebook page. So I'm pretty fired up. So thank you.
Get it, girl.
Hey, is that you, Maya?
Yeah, it is.
So Raquel is a little resistant to creating a Facebook page. And so just hopefully this training is something that will help break through that, right? That's the self-development part in becoming a leader with our company, having something to share. Doesn't that make all the difference? So I love watching breakthroughs. I think we're the transformation company for a reason. Go ahead. Next, anyone who'd like to share, please come off mute. Are there any recipients on today that would like to share something specific? I know you're growing and learning. I'd love to hear your voices. I know we'd all love to. So yeah, we started our new 8 scholarship month, this month, right, Rachel? Or was it also last month? No, just this month was the first. So for those of you who'd like to lead with the movement, we could talk about our scholarship, right? Share that you're part of a company, you partnered with a company who offers 8 scholarships a month, offering $2,500 in organic superfoods and a business. So if you want to be a part of something good in this world of a lot of bad, share what we have. Purium, this is our way of addressing, fostering unification and unity and offering when people have so little. I know so many people have so little because you're hearing it across the board. So let's share some positivity on our social media. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say great job, Carmela. This was an amazing call. And mindset is everything. I know even like when I started in this business, once getting my mindset focused, then your whole business changes. So every tip you gave were great. And the books, those books are key. How to influence people. Like I think this should be a staple in post high school. These are great books, and these are life skills that you develop throughout your entire life. So great job, Carmela.
So Taz just up level to green diamond last month. So spoken truly from a real leader on the field, getting out of her own way. I love seeing you rise. I love watching you grow. It's amazing. And Jody Parker too. Our council, we're all up leveling. Jody also just hit green diamond. So we are moving up. Being a part of the council helps. Being a part of a community helps.
Yeah, hi, Carmela. I just wanted to also share that it was so beautiful to see this call with you. And, you know, I'm one of those persons that when Carmela mentioned, you know, watering and nurturing for several years. And I just want to say thank you, Carmela, for all your beautiful mentorship and leadership. So I joined about 5 years ago, but I was all about the products and I used them religiously every day of my life, but I wasn't committed to the business. And I got to executive fairly easily just because of like people asking me what I was taking. But now, 5 years later, I just hit diamond, went from like 800 points 2 months ago to 15,000 points in like a month and a half. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm really grateful for all you shared with me and all your support, and it's beautiful to see you shining even more. So, and I'm really grateful to be a part of this amazing community. And it is true, leading with the mission of this movement. And yeah, that's really helped a lot as well. I've really started to do that, and I'm so passionate about it. So yeah. So yeah, thanks for your leadership. You're such a beautiful leader. I'm so happy I get to learn from you.
Yeah, it's been an amazing story watching you grow, and you have an incredible story and so much more to give. So I'm really excited to celebrate you this past month and hitting diamond 5 years, and I so look forward to all that's to come in the future. I love that this is a business testimonial too. So yes, please share, because there are other people here who need to hear that. They might feel like they're stuck, or they've been going for a while and not growing at the pace of others, but you can't look and compare your business to another. Your journey is completely different. And once you own your story, then you're able to grow. That's like what Taz had mentioned with mindset. Thank you, Kendrina. Anyone else like to share? We still do have about 17 minutes. We're good. We're doing great tonight, I must say.
Aloha. I'm Sarah, and I'm the Million Mom Movement winner from last year. And Naiva is, and Katrina are my team leaders. And yeah, I was just getting ready to say that consistency is something I'm learning about in having a business. Like activism was easy for me, which is why I was nominated for this. Like changing the food system, using my voice in that way was easy. But when it came into stepping into the idea of sales, my body had a shifting, like a shift that had to come until I realized that what sales really is just sharing with the world something you love and something you're passionate about. And then learning how to put yourself out there more, tell your story more, be vulnerable, and share your heart. And so, yeah, and even Naiva and Katrina remind me, it's like planting seeds and all of a sudden they'll sprout. So yeah, it's kind of like some of us are like bamboo. We're planting a lot of seeds and then all of a sudden they're going to all sprout. But yeah, so that consistency too. And knowing that we have something that's helping people right now, you know, we have something that's powerful and that helps people, and that people need what we have. And so it's a beautiful mission to be a part of and a beautiful company to be aligned with. So I appreciate everything that you shared today. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And as I heard you talk, you know, we have something that everybody needs. And once that clicked in for you, that's the selling part, is once you know, we're an essential good in the time of quarantine. I mean, that's the reason why our businesses are all thriving now. Let's remember our importance and make sure we don't shy away from sharing with some of people who need good nutrition. I love your story, Sarah. And you've got great partnership with Naiva, who's an amazing leader in our company. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. My name is Giselle. I'm from Montreal, Canada. I joined Purium actually 3 years ago. And it depends on that time, but I wasn't in a place mentally, physically, it wasn't at the time.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Okay. Because I have to use a speaker. I'm going to turn it off. Maybe that might help. Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I can't hear you because my volume is super low on my laptop, but it's okay. I just happened to stumble upon some beautiful people again in April, and I decided to kind of jump back in and kind of get started again because I knew the promise that this company had in regards to changing lives, changing the way people feel from the inside out, and just being able to nourish our bodies with the best foods on the planet. And not only that, but to be a face for moms as well, and to help them to educate themselves and be conscious consumers in regards to what they bring into their homes. As we know, yes, we have the fathers who are the leaders of the home, but we are the backbone. And I feel that we kind of set the pace in regards to the nutrition. We're the nurturers. And so I think that once we can lead our other moms and help them to make conscious decisions about what they bring into their home, then the family will kind of follow suit. My kids are a bit older, so it's been a bit challenging, but I believe if I continue to walk the talk, then, you know, hopefully they'll join along with me. So I'm grateful to be able to be a part of not just the tribe that I have with my team, but also this little, you know, extra branch on the side of the bigger tree, which is the Million Mom Movement, which is an awesome thing. And I'm really grateful that you guys have a scholarship. I'm trying to get as many moms as I can who I know are struggling, but are influential women to see the potential that they can have with this company. So thank you.
So many goodies there, Giselle, that you've shared. We are the nurturers. We all are the movement. We need each other, and funnel people into the Fierce Fridays. You know, that's one way for them to see us regularly and really use our tools, because, you know, third-party validation is psychologically such an important tool for people to say yes. And, you know, people take time to be all in. And the more opportunities you can just get them excited about, truly emotional. Remember, and I learned this from like gifts of sales with some of the people in my team, is people make emotional decisions with money. And, you know, if they're buying for their own self-care, self-transformation, get them locked in with that lifestyle importance. But then how do you get them to share? Get them to see the community, the bigger picture. When you show them the bigger picture, now, no, it's much bigger than you. So I love what you're doing. 3 years in, you got this. It's exciting to hear more voices. I've never heard you before, seen you, so I love it. Does anyone like to share again? Any questions, maybe? Anybody have any questions? Oh, you're welcome. Let's all connect on social media too and support each other, right? That's another very nurturing thing we can do as a community. Support each other's branding. It would help if, you know, you posted something about what you're feeding your daughter, your son, or whatever at home, and then people who are supportive of the Million Mom Movement in the side cross-line community, they're saying that looks great. You know, that is the kind of energy we need. Activism is organization, energy, and focus. If we can get on that page, our mission will get farther. We need to grow this. Amy Benner created this, and Dave Sandoval formulated this. I mean, we're the engines. We're the ones. We're doing great on time. We have another 10 minutes. We get to share more stories.
Hi, I totally missed almost all of it. I don't know what anyone was sharing, but I just wanted to tap in. There's only 10 minutes left and introduce myself. I'm Karina, and I am a first-time mom from Las Vegas, Nevada. And what was it? What were you guys talking about? I just wanted to say hello, but I'm not sure what you guys were bringing up. Just introducing ourselves.
Format after the training. You should watch the training again, and then just.
Okay, you recorded it? Okay. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to say hello to everyone and introduce myself. And I love the Million Mom Movement. I'm a mom, and it's been being a mom just has changed my life. And so has Purium, actually. I've grown so much knowledge through Purium, and I love sharing the knowledge with people and just educating myself and being educated daily. So the superfoods have changed me in so many ways that I could go on and on about, but I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and blessings.
We love you, Karina, and I love that you show up, and I know being on your team, how much you love the movement, how much you're always willing and ready to learn. So you're truly one of those community-hearted people who are with us. And for those who didn't know what they know now through our community, it's mind-blowing. How do we not want to share that, right? I remember many conversations with you about that. How do people not know what we know? That deficiency syndromes creates all of these health issues. It's all nutrition, right? And before you become a mom, a lot of us didn't have the best nutrition. Maybe, maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. So motherhood definitely wakes a lot of people up, and parenthood in general. Now you're responsible for a human, and maybe your bodies work very differently pre-baby. So that was my story. My first story was a postpartum story. And from there, I had so many people aligned who were also postpartum, and they felt so much better. It was the lifestyle that they needed. So thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. Anyone else? We still have some people in the call. We extended the call a little bit for the purpose of Dave and Amy have a call right after this. So we're able to give more space to actual questions and shares from the community. And this is specifically for the scholarship recipients. So I hope those that are a little more shy to maybe speak up, they're going to grow with us, and you'll be able to build your business. That's the reason why we are offering these scholarships, is we want to empower more across the nation, US and Canada, to take our opportunity and really run with it. So you might be sitting on it and not really doing anything yet. So we inspire you. The council and I talk about this specifically. We meet regularly, and there are these business opportunity trainings, but make sure not just the scholarship recipients, but everybody have a relationship with your upline mentor. Without that relationship, then we can't track. We don't know what's going on. We don't have any communication. That's a really big part of leadership, is that being coachable is being an apprentice, not knowing everything, but being on fire because you're grateful for the opportunity. Yeah.
Carmela, I just wanted to mention, like, as all moms, with my kids, I have 2 kids, an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old. Most of all I do with their nutrition is trial and error. Okay? I'm just doing as much and as best as I can. And having all the support from all of you women really encourages me. And, you don't feel alone. And when you're on this healthy journey, it's really nice to get the support from other women, other moms, because a lot of times moms are negative. Moms could easily jump and be negative. So it's really comforting and really nice and supportive to have this community and to feel supported in all of the steps and through the whole steps, raising the kids. It's not easy. We're not given a guidebook to do any of this. So we are the guides together. So again, I'm really grateful for all of you women. You've been a major support for my life. Thank you.
I'm just like, that's so sweet. I just have to say, this is just so wonderful. I'm really having a good time. And I have to be honest, I didn't really know what all the different Zoom meetings were going to look like, how they were going to feel. but I can really see how I can incorporate this into my work, because it just kind of flows through with the education and with business and really learning. And just like Taz said, having a community of positive others that you can really work with and come together and learn all this great information together. I think it's very important that I say, as a Black woman, I really commend Purium, because we've never been here before. A pandemic, standing up against systemic racism, outpouring of love for descendants of American slaves here in America, here across the planet. Never been here before. So this is all new, I think, for all of us. And it's really important. So I just really am happy to see that there is a showing of love and support for Black families, and also other families who are unable or don't know about the nutrition side as much and can afford to buy the products. So I think it's a very powerful message, and it makes me even more pumped up to get the story Purium lifestyle out there. And I forgot, I think it was Sarah with those two pretty dimples. Just, you know, she talked about how she kind of felt a little nervous, or maybe it wasn't the nervous that she said, but selling. So being able to share her story, that was so powerful. And thank you, because I am walking through that fear right now, and I'm not letting it hold me back. So you might see it on my face, and I have to remind myself to take deep breaths, but I'm ready. I'm so ready. So this is really such a great, wonderful opportunity, and I'm knocking the door down. So thank you all, beautiful ladies, and everyone, not just the ladies, the men too. So again, thank you, Carmela.
It's my pleasure. Go ahead, Maya.
I was gonna say thank you, Raquel. I love having you here and feeling your enthusiasm for this entire community. And I'm so thrilled to have you on my team and our budding friendship and getting to know you in this capacity of personal growth. And we're going through it together. We're learning together, and it's super exciting. So thank you for your warm authenticity, and I super believe in you.
Well, that's a lovely note to leave it on. Thank you all so much for your contributions and voice today, for your presence, for taking your business seriously, because yeah, the more we do, the more we show up. I want to hear other people's voices and see you training your team and hearing your success stories. So I wish you all well. And we're halfway through the month. So anything can happen. Endless possibilities. Good luck.
Thank you, Carmela.
Bye, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Bye. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Carmela.
Oh, Raquel.
Let me go make dinner and then start working on my Facebook.
Yes. Keep me up to date with that. And if you need help, I can walk you through.
Thank you.